I haven't played just a normal, regular, vanilla Ocarina of Time playthrough in quite a while. So I thought that, why not? But yeah, Rosalind, this is actually your link in here from when you played it the last time. Only 14 deaths and a bunch of hearts, so you did pretty good. I won't delete it. We'll keep it in there. I'm using the official... Oops, that's all twisted. I'm using the official, unofficial... What's the official Nintendo Switch controller? It's plugged in because it was dead. The Switch version of the N64 controller, we were talking about how one holds this controller the other day. It's going to be interesting to see what it's like to use it, because it's been a long time since I've held one of these. Wow, now all of China knows how bad you are at Zelda. 14 deaths is nothing. You've only played through the game twice. You did way better the second time through. We're just going to be... We're going to be Linky. This is kind of quiet. Let's see if I can bump the volume a bit here. Well, it'll be quiet until we get into the cutscene, but... No frills, just a little cozy gaming night. So this is the Deku Tree talking. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. You gotta read fast or it goes away. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Dublin is our guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. And he sleeps with his window open. Very, very drafty. Oh yeah, you can exclamation mark pet dubs to pet Dublin, as Rockstar and Sunflower have demonstrated. You can also exclamation mark D20 to roll a D20. You can also exclamation mark, oh no, it's Ganondorf to, no, it's not a real command. To, oh no, it's Ganondorf. Oh no, it's Ganondorf. This is like old Ganondorf, it's not the cool new one that everyone thought was hot. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. But yeah, you can also exclamation mark green to get your green color and the fluffy flavor text that tells you what it's about. Also has the hex code in there if you want to see what that is. Hey Practical, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Oh Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Wow, this is a text that I'm reading. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy in red to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! Fly, you Navi fools! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. You've heard about Hot Ganon Rockstar, voiced by Matt Mercer, yeah. That was pretty cool. That I mean, that would be like any kind of dream I could imagine would being involved in a Nintendo Legend of Zelda game somehow. I don't even know what that would look like. Or I am no voice actor or otherwise, but boy, would that be cool. Here's the emotion sickness test when you're getting this in a solid like 24 frames per second. Also, let me know about the volume. It seems kind of low, but so I've turned it up a bit more. But if it's too quiet, bug me about it. Hello, Linky, wake up! This is Switch emulation. So it's on my official Nintendo Switch hardware. and with official Nintendo Switch N64 controller for Switch. I'm about as official and legit as we can be. I've jumped through every hoop humanly possible to be able to play this Nintendo game. A little quiet. I can bump it up some more too. I don't know how loud it'll be in other sections, but oh yeah, right. Representing Triforce. I'm wearing my Triforce of Courage today. Hey, come on, can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? He's sleeping with his window open. He's cold. He has no blanket. He has no pajamas either. I need to get Link some pajamas. Linky need jammies. Nintendo lawyers lurking in a nearby alley. Aha. I gotcha this time, buddy. All the hoops have been jumped through, all the T's have been crossed. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. This is just like how this works. You don't get a say. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. All right, I guess this is what we're gonna do, Navi, if you told me so. It really is, you know, these hand-drawn backgrounds looked so good on the old CRT TVs. I will say that the emulation and the textures and whatnot in this are pretty smooth. They don't look too fuzzy. I mean, the land textures, the models are pretty good. Okay, I get to figure out how I'm gonna actually like play this thing. This feels so weird. My hand is so scrunched up. I'm used to like, you know, having a reasonable distance apart. Honestly, if Navi woke you up from a nap, called you lazy and said I needed to go somewhere right now, you'd probably get the fly swatter. That's a reasonable reaction. But this is why you close your windows at night. You know, you close and lock your windows. You don't want random fairies flying in and telling you to, you know, get off your butt and get outside and move. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Linky. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Linky. Because he was just a poser before. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. Deku? We'll flip-flop. Either, neither, neither. I'll wait for you here. Get going, go see the great Deku Tree. Deku. I am going to try my best. Well, obviously we have a fairy in Linky's home. This feels very, very foreign playing with this N64 controller in my hand. It also, and this is so silly, when I have my actual N64 controllers have the giant bulbous rumble pack on the bottom of them. So there's a lot of like weight because it's a rumble pack that is, you know, weighty. And this is light. I need to like attach some weights to it or something. It still is kind of quiet, isn't it? All the other games I've been playing have been loud. Okay, so I need to make money. Holler, holler, get rupee. That's our fairy barking in the background. The Dublin fairy. Now I need to make a Dublin fairy emote. There's really just something about all of the music in all of the Zelda games. But of course the nostalgia of Ocarina of Time is special. Ah, money. And here we have Linky and the Legend of the Temple of Doom. Indiana Linky. I also need to put more Zelda-related sound things and stuff. Well, I need to put any sound-related channel point rewards. Do you guys get little folks that have been here for multiple streams in a row? Do you get little like pop-ups that say stream watch streak or something? Because apparently that's not a feature that all streamers get. This is the hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while being at least 7 years. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Be sure to equip it. I'm like fumbling in the dark with this controller, trying to press the start button in places where the start button isn't. This is how it was played. I just had hand cramps all the time, I guess. I don't know. Well, now we can slash and swipe. You think you just got one, Tall Sunflower? Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Because there's no indication on my end, but you should get little, like, channel point bonuses for the watch streaks. Oh, those are fake rocks. Curious, too, if you hear this controller in the background just, like, whapping around. It's so, the control stick is so loud. It's funny to, again, go back to old controllers like this because how do I want to say? The action? The distance between the center of the control stick and the edge of the control stick is a lot further. So I have to push it a lot further to move as far, I guess. Yeah, as with the Kozar coins or the fun little channel point thing that you can spend all the stuff on. Hey Linky, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. Alright. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. They're so just, it's like they're being encouraging, but it feels a little patronizing. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction and talk to the person or thing. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. It's just built-in megaphone. When you have nothing that you can target, you can just press Z to look forward. Try it. You might like it. I don't have enough money yet. I need 40 rupees. You just remembered the Great Fairy? Which Great Fairy are you talking about? There are quite a few. And they are all fabulous. They are definitely much more Laura Crofty in their triangularness in these games. But they're still fabulous. Impression. I did a Great Fairy impression. Uh-oh. Yeah, Rosalind's got it. Beating around the bush on the triangular boobulars. This poor guy's just gonna try to lift this rock forever. A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido, he made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Mido's just the worst. No, but you're hoping I will. Okay. No pressure or anything, but I'll come up with something. I've got some time. Honestly, I haven't really done a whole lot of should try to do more voices and get a little goofy with it. I think I can just jump across. Get my last 5 rupees. There we go. We're well on our way now. I have to say, this feels really strange to play this game normally. I've done randomizers at least yearly for the last few years of Ocarina of Time. So to be playing through normal is very different. I might have to switch controllers. Actually, hands are cramping a little bit. I don't know how I used to do this. It's nice for the C buttons, and I'd like to actually get to use the C buttons first before giving up altogether. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. I don't think that's... whatever. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? And there's no record of this. Like, if Mido's an actual guardian, he's just taking Linky at his word. No record that that happened. Show me the email. Show me the meeting invite that could have been an email. Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped. Oh, shoot, I forgot to equip the shield. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield? Sword in green, shield in blue. Ready. What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. The gall of Linky to not equip his shield. Hold on, let me pull it out of my butt pocket and just like put it on my back. All right, there we go. If you want to see the Great Deku, we got it, friend. Eh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? What's this dude's damage? What's your damage, Mido Ronica? I, the great Mido, will never... Mido? I, the great Mido, will never accept... Shoot, how'd you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree? Maybe I'm not mean and don't make people lift my rocks. All the live long day. Oh boy. Angry plants. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about the hand cramping happening. The rumble is like cranked up to 11 on this thing. Stick. Put stick on C and slash stick with C. Also had many a randomizer where I've had not the sword for the longest time. I wish there was a way for me to better communicate how rumbly this controller is when the rumble happens. Dan loves the Alien controller, the first controller that he remembers using. I mean, it was, aside from Game Boy, well, no, I used the Super Nintendo controller first. But, I mean, I used the N64 controller a ton. I think it's, you know, you're used to it. It's kind of like the PlayStation controller, honestly, going from like an Xbox layout or a Switch layout. The PlayStation controller also, like, with the reaching of the thumbs, kind of hurts my hand a little bit too. Just gotta practice. Just gotta get your gamer street cred up to be able to use the N64 controller. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! It's been like 5 minutes. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Linky, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. Linky, close your damn window at night. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. And those who are lactose intolerant. Verily thou hast felt it. Linky, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed in red. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Whoa, hold on there, bucko. You said this was a test of courage, not wisdom. I can be courageous, but wisdom I'm gonna need a couple days. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? No. Perhaps you didn't hear me clearly. Maybe I should repeat myself. Oh, he actually lets me say no. I thought that it would, okay. I thought that it would just be like, no, you're doing it. I have been cursed, yes, yeah, we'll do it. We'll go into your mouth. Then enter, brave Linky, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Linky. And Linky, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Oh, Navi's the wisdom. Okay. Well, together we make a fine pair. We just need some power. Oh, Ganon. I wonder what Ganon's up to. Oh boy, inside the Great Deku Tree. Okay. Hey, listen. Look, Linky, you can see down below this web using up. I actually can. I was thinking I would see nothing. There is water at the bottom of the tree. I think that the It's just that I think that just modern controllers are better. Like, I really truly no shade at the N64 controller. It's a weird, unique beast of a thing. But the button pressing, it's really, I think, just the action range on the control stick that's a little wonky. But it has notches, so it's got that going for it. Look at this wall, the vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Linky. I should really keep track of how many times people refer to Navi as Navi the fairy and not just Navi. Linky the Kokiri. Well, he's, I mean, technically a Kokiri, but now that he has the fairy, he wasn't before. Linky the poser became Linky the Kokiri. I just skipped all that text. It's a map. It lets me see the dungeon. So when I go into my map thing, I can see the dungeon. And the blue rooms I've been in, and the flashing room is the one that I'm in. Listen! You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. What's the pressing A equivalent in real life? Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. I wonder what the action icon at the top of the screen equivalent is in real life. Hello, little scrublet friend. Ow, 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 forgive me, master, if I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I have seen many videos online of people attempting this. I do not recommend. I can't guarantee it will work. It's right there on the tin. If the cliff is really, really high, or the roof, or the whatever. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Wahaha! Suddenly Wario appears out of the Stiku Scrub's face. So when I played this game as a kid, this was the room that I got stuck in. Because I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't leave. So normally you come in and you jump across that little that platform down there, and the platform falls, and then you get the slingshot. And I was like, how do I get back? I can't leave. I can't climb out of this place. And yeah. You have to use the slingshot that you just got, and it was beyond me. Then when I finally figured that out, I got stuck in the Dodongo's cavern as a kid and couldn't do anything there either. We shoot seeds out of the slingshot. The model is missing the little, like, seed holder thing. It's just like a string. Well, we are getting to use the C-stick. I think that there's a... Yeah, there's a little treasure chest up here. Recovery art. So this is, you're supposed to do this. Look, something is hanging up there. It looks like an old ladder. The only time that this ever comes into play in the game, I feel like. I usually now just avoid that block and then... There you go. You're gonna be gone before I get to this, but please bring back the Baby Deku Tree voice from the last time I streamed this. You mean the Baby Deku Tree voice that I did like 7 years ago and was really terrifying and high-pitched? I'll see what I can do. The only reason that I still even know that that exists is because it was in the video edits that I made. Which, if you want to see some really old videos, they are on my YouTube channel of when I streamed this last time. I did, and that was like, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. But I didn't even get through all of the clips, so there's only like half of the game in highlight form. But there's some funnies, even if I do say so myself. Now we get Big Spider. Big Skulltulas. I'm actually... I know generally how to complete the dungeons because the dungeons don't change so much in the randomizer, aside from like what you get in them and the order that you do some of the rooms. But Still, I feel like there's that part in my head that's gonna like mess me up somehow. The way I'm so familiar with this game, it's almost like you're giving a tour. Yeah. And that's, I like giving tours. Tours are fun. And in this room, you'll see the 3 raising platforms. And you'll learn how to use a Deku stick, because otherwise you can never leave. You live here now, Link. Linky. Linky Poo. We get nut. 2 of the more underrated items in this game, the Deku Nut and the Deku Stick, are just so vitally important in the randomizer, depending on what you get. Which I know that this is regular vanilla, weird to say, Ocarina of Time, but it is, I'll be doing randomizers down the road for sure. For sure. Many lots good. Big nut. There actually is in, I think it's Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword. I'm not sure. One of those two. I think it's Twilight Princess. But there actually is like big nut. Like you kill like giant Deku Babas and they drop a giant like Deku Nut that you can just pick up and like throw. You don't actually get it as an item. This is the teachings of, is there a torch? Light it. That just really formed my youth when it comes to playing video games. I feel like the puzzles in Zelda games really became so ingrained in just game design in general that it's so, I don't know, consistent. When there is a torch, oh, I missed. Wait, oh, nah, haha. When there's a torch, you light it. When there is a wall that looks suspicious, you bomb it, you know? Just stuff kind of like that sticks with you throughout time. You know what's going to be real fun is when I have to do the mini-games. There's like a slingshot minigame and an arrow minigame that sometimes I skip when I do the randomizer because they can be a little insanity-inducing. Much like some of the monkey ball levels that were happening yesterday. But I don't know what it's going to be like if I continue to use this controller. Which I think I will. It's not, you know, the worst. We'll see how it goes. Uh-oh. I can totally get that. I think. There we go. The gold Skulltula tokens are just this game's Korok, basically. The collectible that you find everywhere, and there's 100 of them. And I will probably get all 100 of them in this playthrough. Which, truthfully, this is a good thing for me to do, because if I want to do the randomizer at all, there's an option where you can shuffle the Skulltulas. So where I just got those 2 Skulltulas, there could be items there, like the slingshot, or rupees, or a piece of heart, or something kind of like that. And knowing where all of the gold Skulltulas are would be very handy. Because I've only actually 100%ed this game, I think, 2 times? Maybe 3. I've played it a lot more, but... please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Just out for giving away secrets. Rosalind crying in Ocarina of Time randomizer tracker. Yeah. Rosalind's definitely the trooper. Every time I've done the randomized runs the last few years, she's been my tracker. She's gotten very familiar with the ins and outs of all of the weird things in the game. I'm sure it's not going to be any worse with the Skulltulas. It could be worse with the keys. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Like what, Navi? Tell me. Is it a switch? The keys would definitely be rough. I think that it would be very interesting. I don't know if it would be any worse to try to track. Oh, I timed that poorly. I don't know how much worse it would be to track, but it would definitely be challenging to do. Did we do the keyring the last time? I feel like we did the... Like, you find one key... Again, these are just randomizer settings. Instead of having to find all of the individual keys, you can just get one keyring. You think we did? Okay. I kind of like that, because then it's like, once you get the keyring, then you know you're done with the dungeon. But like, if I had to find all 7 or however many water temple keys, I might lose my mind. But then again, it might make the water temple real easy if you have all the keys when you go in. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing towards the block, you can climb on top of it, and if you don't, you can push it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. It says return. Return to me. This is a great spot where you can get soft locked, and I believe it happened in a randomized run. Hold on. How do I... Oh, that is... That's the save state from your game, Rosalind. Okay. I'm just curious to see if I can get stuck in it. If you end up in the corner over here, like you go to pull the block, this right here is how you get soft locked. You don't take damage because you're still in like the damage animation, and you can't escape. You just get to listen to Link scream forever and ever and ever and ever. So, enjoy that. The only way is to save and restart at that point. Unless, you know, you're doing this. Yeah. You would die if you were 5 playing this. Yeah, I don't think I played it until I was like 7. It was after I played Crystal version, and I got that when I was 6. So I would assume I was at least 6, maybe 7. And I did not do well, no. I only got through the Deku Tree, I think, quite some time later. And I did not beat Dodongo's Cavern for a very long time. And then when I did, the 3rd hidden dungeon, I did not beat. I think I had to eventually use a guide, but it was not until I was much more of adult, well, not adult, but like non-child age, like probably 10 or something like that, before I actually progressed to being an adult. And I didn't even realize, I think, that I didn't think that there was like a second part of the game. You played it 29 and still need a guide, still haven't beat it. You know, it's one of those, ooh, oh no. Actual first legit damage. Oh no, second actual legit damage. Maybe if I just... You think that would be exactly the age gap from when you first played it? Something about there. Numbers and ages and all of that sort of stuff, who knows. But sometime between child and less than child. Does that not work? Huh. I thought I could bust those. The game, it's definitely... It's hard to say because like it's that classic kind of puzzle stuff. And I think that if you didn't play these kinds of games that have this sort of, I guess, dungeony, puzzly thing to it, it's not like a, it sounds dumb, but it's not like a skill you pick up. It's kind of like if you don't play video games and then you start trying to play 3D games, navigating and orienting yourself in a 3D space is, you know, it's different, it's challenging. Speaking of, Rosalind sharing the deets where you had never beaten a video game at all when I made you play this? Is that really, did I really put you through that? I mean, we both had to kind of help get through the water temple. But didn't you feel proud of yourself when you did? It was like a rite of passage. And then when you played it, I think you just played through it again like last year or something. And you did fantastic. Like, you know, again, for it only being your second time, but I definitely count Pajama Sam and Freddy Fish. 100%. Are they games? Did you beat them? So, don't sell yourself short. But yeah, trying to navigate a 3D space and orient yourself with maps and all of that when you haven't played video games, especially like these kinds of puzzly 3D ones, can be difficult. And I'm, you know, not gonna sit here and say, oh, Ocarina of Time is perfect, because it's not. It's got its age, it's got its challenge, but I think that there's something about it that it just, once you understand how the puzzles work, they work. And I feel like they like work in your head to see those things. I think that when you're a kid, you don't overthink things as much. And so you take things a little more just at face value. It is what it is. And then when you become an adult and you know, overthink every little possible thing in the entire world, that's when it gets difficult. And you're like, here's this room with a switch and a door. Well, better start playing 4D chess in my mind to try to solve this puzzle. Rude. Let me, 23 is number 1 then here real quick. Quite cool. Playing Halo 1 through 3, you would always get lost and have no idea which way was forward. Yeah, I think that, I don't know about Halo 1. I think the later ones actually had like visible checkpoints and stuff to help you navigate things, but it definitely, having things on screen that help you navigate areas is helpful, especially when that's the thing that's holding you back, right? Like, well, hold on, I'll get on that soapbox here in a sec. How did you know her secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to have to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned in red. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. It's just, again, this dude is like, he's obligated. Oh no, you have bested our code. Our secret lock combination has been uncovered, and now I have to give the secret away. I don't have a choice. But yeah, games that help you navigate a 3D space and as a toggleable option, I think are fantastic. Like, I always think that games should give you more options than less. And to be able to play a 3D game that gives you like waypoints or visuals on the map to navigate things, and that helps you enjoy the game and that helps you have a good time with it, that's fantastic. Why not include that? You know, have an option that says, hey, this is how we want you to play the game. This is how we designed it. And maybe those options are turned off. But then, like, you know, whatever you need to have fun with it, I think is important to be able to do, because otherwise you might not have been able to enjoy that game otherwise. Now, you know, aside from me subjecting Rosalind to playing Ocarina of Time as a rite of passage, you know, I think that anytime you can have more accessibility in games to be able to enjoy them is good. You have to go break your lungs at dance class? Please don't break your lungs. And also, yes, I would love a puppy if you want to bring him to me. Oh, we're not one-cycling this. Modern games have higher FOV, which also helps. When you went back and played the Halo edition via Steam, it was very jarring how narrow the view was. That's true. Being able to increase the field of vision can be helpful just to get a better understanding of where the heck you are in this visual 3-dimensional space. And I think that it was both for kind of like hardware constraints, loading less things on the screen at once, and optimization purposes that they had lower field of views. And just, you know, console games I think had less customization because they're like, we need to have it this way so that it runs for sure and that people don't get mad. Nowadays, they don't care about any of that. Puppy dog delivery. Hi, Dublin. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Have fun at dance. Okay. He was on my lap for all of 5 seconds and then noped out very quickly. Devlin knows what he wants, and that is not to be in the warm office. Oh, well, we 2-cycled it. It's kind of wild to look back and see this boss and think about how challenging it was to do this as a kid. And now just being able to beat it so quickly. Oh, hey, Tall Sunflower redeemed Maker visit. That's new. So let's do that. We're gonna go get him off the shelf. 1 second. Doggo says rejected. Can't have Doggo, but can have Makar. Now this is not going to work because my mic's going to get in the way, but we'll do this. Can you even see him? This is not well. I need to figure out a better angle for the camera. Oh, he's just big. Yahaha! He's got his party hat on. Yeah, he doesn't really show up very well. I have to like hold him like here. A Makar papoose. Yeah, exactly. We'll just hold him here like this a little bit. He can just kind of be chilling. I can't put him in the middle because then he bumps the microphone a little too much, and we don't need that. We don't need that bumpage. The heart container is one of those sound bowls. It's like one of those sound bowls. Give me more. The portal was making the sound. Oh, yeah, the singing bowl. Totally, I totally get what you're, yeah, yes. Yeah. The singing bowls are the, like, when they do the glasses with the noises and stuff like that. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell you. Wouldst thou listen? Yes. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert in red cast this dreadful curse upon me. Like those spiritual healing bowls where they drag a mallet along them, and yeah. Really cool instruments if you've ever listened to like people play songs with them and stuff like that. There's so many kinds of different instruments that I'm always surprised to see and learn about, especially different kinds of stringed instruments from around the world are really cool. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. So it's right here on my shirt. Right there. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. We need like the Friends theme song playing here, because it just sounds like an intro happening. Din, the goddess of power, Nayru, the goddess of wisdom, Furore, the goddess of courage, Furore? And then Dublin, the barking dog in the background. I can imagine, like, if you were, you know, on the cutting edge of technology back in the day and you saw this cutscene, how cool it would be to just be like, I don't know. It seems like it would be really cool to see. Din, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red, rich earth. Nayru poured her wisdom onto the earth, and gave the spirit of law to the world. The sun and the moon. And then Furore did all the rest. With her rich soul produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Yeah, literally just everything else. Din and Nayru were like, okay, we're done for the day. Can you handle the rest of this? We're going home early. Practically, you saw those bowls playing along with this really cool 3-chambered native flute. That sounds pretty cool. Do you know the name of it? The golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. I thought about making my channel points... Oh, hold on. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. The text goes fast. Back in the day, you could have sworn this was real. It's kind of fascinating how far graphics and stuff have come to a point where we're like, we don't want anything more real. You know, it's like good enough, but what we saw back in the day, and we were like, this is amazing, and now we're like, oh, that's so old looking. Like you can see all the polygons. Like, what is that? Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who has cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Say evil man one more time. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Bill Nye, the science guy. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. So I didn't have to go through your entire innards? Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me, Argentina. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link's just chilling. Link's having a sit. Linky! Go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. We playing Destiny 1? Up in here? Where's the princess? Take the stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Yahaha, Deku Tree! You practical can't find any examples that aren't just this one artist's slightly thirst trap vibes. Okay. If you find something, drop it to me in Discord. I'm curious what the instrument is, but no big deal. Like that cool shimmering kind of 3D glass effect, like that's very cool. Very cool for the time. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Linky. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy. There's another Navi the Fairy. Help Linky to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. I wonder how much of this dialogue I actually understood as a kid. With all his ye and wouldst and thou'dst and whomst talk. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Linky. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. He's fine, it's just his hair just got gray. The equivalent of... I'll just see Mido disappear right there. Oh, he's back, okay. That was spooky. Spooky ghost Mido. It's not October anymore, buddy. Hey, Linky, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? But did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Just walks off. There's no further discussion or investigation to that. Where did you go, Mido? Mido's just gone. I don't even know where he went. All right, that's fine. So now my brain is starting to think like, what can I do and when? It's going into randomizer mode. What checks do I need to do in this area before I move on to the next one? Not how that works. Can't let you do that, Star Fox. Star Linky. Also, I have no predetermined length of time for how long Makar visits, and I'm kind of enjoying just having him here. So until my arms get tired is how long he'll stay here and keep me company. Or maybe until Dublin comes back. What did you do to the great Deku Tree? Oh shoot, everyone knows? That's where Mido went. He was around, hear ye, Linky slays Deku Tree, more at 11. I don't know why he became old, but... What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where's the castle? Oh, he's no longer trying to pick up the rock. Mido is very upset. Did something happen to him? Oh, you want me to stand up, eh? You didn't mean to do that? I'll do it if you want. If you want me to stand up, I'll do it. If you don't, I can refund you. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. You'll tell me what you want, what you really, really want. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. Oof. Big oof. You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you? Oh, you're leaving. Refund, please? Okay. I will refund. You should have been refunded your points back. I can't refund for everything, because not everything goes in my queue, because I don't want to have to approve all of the other visual things. I'll get more things in the reward queue at some point. I've got some clips and stuff. And also, for realsies, send me ideas if you have them. But a lot of my ideas right now are some just like sound clips and video memes and junk. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Linky. Because you are different from me and my friends. It's a lot of ellipses at the end. Cute Korok is better. He's pretty snuggly. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please, take good care of it. Oh boy, we got the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to the directions and play it. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C buttons, and B to quit playing or to start your song over again. Could not skip that text. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Also, like, Linky cannot express his emotions, and so instead of saying anything here, he just, like, awkwardly does the, like, turn around and, okay, bye! Practicals, I'm laughing for real right now. Ebbe. John Madden. You know what? That's what we need. We need a resurgence of, like, high-quality meme, YouTube poop, brain rot, random lol WTF barbecue videos. I need more of that in my life. We need a renaissance, a YouTube poop renaissance. Actually, for real, I was watching some of the old like YouTube poop videos, and the rot that it inflicted upon my brain back in the day, I can't even imagine really what it has done to my formative brain and how it has shaped me, but here we are. Oh, you just clicked the little pop-up. It's like, you have enough points. Typical hacker bait. Yeah, could you imagine just having like fake pop-ups? Do you ever get those emails through like your work email or something that's like, good job being a good employee and towing the line. Here is your $25 Visa gift card. And you're like, heck yeah, boy. That's like one Starbucks. And then you click on it and you get the lol, you were tricked. You have mandatory IT security training now. Yeah, those are mean. The owl is talking to us now. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. I don't know why he has such a soothing sounding voice. You will encounter many hardships ahead, and some soft ships, and some medium ships too. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. If you don't know how to read a map, you're shit out of luck. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens and Z or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that? Oh, speaking of typical hacker bait stuff, like look at this. Did you get all that? The default answer is no. No. They want you to get it all repeated. But I got it all. It's all in my brain noggin. All right then, I'll see you around. Hoot 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 hoot. Good talk, owl friend. I need to get some hydrate water here real quick. I'm trying to think if there's any art pieces that I could have gotten or acquired in that little area. I don't know if there was. Again, my brain is going to, okay, now I have free reign, time to go to the areas that I have my items for, but we're playing the real game. We'll do the cool thing and like backwalk everywhere, which is the official fastest way to travel in the land of Hyrule. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime though. We're gonna have to fight some skeletons. Oh well, we can handle it. Kind of got off track a little bit. I can also show you guys the quickest infinite money trick. Maybe there's better, but I have my own preference. Also, you can just like totally ignore these guys. You come over here and chill. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, totally ignore them completely. That's what I said. So peaceful, so calm. The birds are chirping. And then the skeletons show up. What are these called? Are these stall child? Yeah. Don't be afraid of the stall child, just attack it repeatedly. Good advice, Navi. Button mash. Break some combos. If you keep fighting these guys, the money that they drop gets bigger and bigger. And then you get the big guy, and oh, he didn't drop a big one. I think you have to do it like in a certain amount of time or something like that. One just spawned in the water? I think one just spawned in the water. One's on the fence. But if you go up this chain, chain, Linky's chain, and then you roll hop, roll jump. Sometimes you can get 2 red rupees, and you just do this until you have as much money as you need. Maybe there's better ways, but this is usually what I do. I will say that the notched controller is very handy for this. I got both of them that time. There you go, max money. The classic one is the guard outpost room, where it's just pot land. I said what I said. And you just smash all the pots. And there's a Skulltula in one of these. One of these here boxes. And this guard just watches you. Guardman 3557. Just, yeah, local guard watches child delinquent smash the town's supply of porcelain. How in Sam Cheese are you supposed to know to walk up that chain? You're not. That's why it's a secret. It's a secret to everybody. Yeah, that's the Hyrule local dispensary. That's why there's a guard in there, actually. But, you know, Link just goes in and smashes the place up. It's fine. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Just really, you know, pointing him out. Like the little dog walking around back there. Dot, 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 dot. Oh, you're a fairy boy. Okay. You're a fairy boy from the forest. My name's Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch and is definitely not Mario. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Town's pot supply destroyed. Guard does nothing. Cannabis business bankrupt. Hear more at 11. Hyrule Net News, coming to you from Castletown. You can't just call someone a fairy boy like that. Jeez. We're gonna... Oh, I can't do Bombchu Bowling yet. They're closed. Thank goodness. Another minigame I don't love. You know, it's just like, can you just... It's... Also, where was the fairy? Where was the fairy? Linky is precious. Malin is just a... Lady just like a... Keeps disappearing. Look at that. Look at that left side of the screen. Lady jump scare. Gone. There. Malin's a kid. She's learning. She's learning things. Hey! Okay, we're gonna do this. And I'm going to... love myself for this and not hate myself. Okay, I skipped all that text. This is the target practice with the slingshot. Wish me luck! I can't remember if this is consistent. Oh, the flicking's different with this stick. Then it does the middle one. Ah! Okay. Holy cow! Okay, well, that was pretty lucky. I can't remember the last time I first timed that. Bravo, perfect, fantastic, bellissimo! Here's a fantastic present. It's... Oh. Why did I think I got a heart piece there? Okay. Maybe I have to do it twice. And I just have that turned off in the randomizer, perhaps. There's gonna be some things that I'm gonna rediscover about this game. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Okay. Well, rip. Rip the dream. Almost. Okay, you can play again for free. Yeah. Well familiar with the play again for free song and dance. Could you imagine, though, if you did, like, if you were a kid and you went to the local arcade shooting why am I missing that now? You went to the local arcade shooting gallery and you, like, did almost perfect, and the guy's like, all right, you can play again for free. And you just kept, like, doing almost perfect so you could just keep playing the arcade shooting gallery game for free. He'd be out of business. But he can tell Link is a fairy boy from outside of town, so he's taking pity on him. He's like, they don't have fun. So we've got to supply him with his... We must furnish him with as much funds as we can, and he has no funds with which to furnish us. See, this is normally how it goes. This is normally how this minigame goes. It's gonna be great when I don't even need to do this and I get like a purple rupee. This is the next bit of the stream, is just this music. This 40-second music loop. Forever. Oh, the delay. Oh, the delay. The brain delay. The brain buffer. That 9 out of 10 sure is looking mighty fine, isn't it? Now they've got a housing program now. They're helping to keep all of Hyrule's kids off the streets. They're actually getting them jobs at the ranch, at Malin's ranch, and they get to tend horses. Oh, I just like rapid fire. I just panicked and kept shooting. Wonderful, bravo, perfect, bellissimo. playing this minigame was actually the hottest dumpster fire for you. It's not great. It's tough, and it really is truly muscle memory for me at the like flicking of the stick. And yeah, you gotta really just be able to, yeah, it's tough. But it's also completely optional if you're just playing the game for the story and the experience, right? Heart piece? Guys, I didn't need to do it. I didn't need to play it twice. Oop. Well, you got to see me play it twice. You got the good ending and the mediocre ending. Now what can I do? I can go buy a shield. But yeah, the level of reflex that they expect you to have is very, very challenging. Or especially like 24 frames. It might be better with different controllers or things like that. Or there's, I believe, Nintendo, cover your ears. I believe that there's some like ROM hacks or something that have like, there's like a 60 frame per second hack or something maybe. I could be totally making that up completely and entirely. But there's some new stuff that is much better. Ship of Hercinian, I think, is one of the big Ocarina of Time like projects. Also maybe Majora's Mask? But Ship of Hercinian, if you haven't looked into that, Google that. Not you, Nintendo. Nintendo can leave the chat. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Why is your head upside down? On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. Why are you specifically calling out Lon Lon Ranch? It's just so peaceful that time is basically not moving while you're there. Guess I need to go live on the ranch. If you want to pass time normally, you'll need to leave town. What a weird thing to be told. Go outside or time will never pass. Enjoy your life. I mean, that would be great if you're a kid wanting to play video games all day. Or if you're a me right now wanting to play video games all day. Well, which way are you going to go now? Hoot. I don't know why the owl has such a smooth talking voice. They did it again, but they did the flipperoni on you, the Uno reverse card. Do you want to hear what I said again? If you say yes, because the last time you had to pick the yes option, now you want to say no because you don't want to hear what he said again. They're tricky. They're tricky. These are the IT security fake spam emails of the Zelda game. Don't click that link. Link? I think there's a Skulltula. In that tree. What? What did I just do there? I like turbo bonked myself backwards. I get to climb the very high definition vine. That's a great fairy behind that rock, so I've got to figure out what my voice is going to be. These are the best guards, by the way. I'm just like waltzing right through here. Middle of broad daylight. They haven't a care in the world. I actually have no idea if this is the optimal path. It's just the path I've always done. There's so many things in this game that I'm like, oh, it's always been done that way, so I guess we're doing that. Is that just the nothing? The blue skybox out there chilling? Yep. Do you ever, like, you ever be on a flight somewhere in the sky on an airplane? Like, or with your wings or arms? I don't know how y'all choose to fly. Just don't fly Delta. But, you know, you're up in the sky, and you get to a certain altitude, and there's, like, the clouds below / above you in, like, a layer, and that layer is just kind of... I don't even know what the right word is for it. It just looks fake. It makes me think of a skybox. That layer of clouds that is, like, either right above or below when you're flying in the plane, and it's like, oh, we're at the skybox height. The color changes a little bit, and you feel like you can't go any higher. You found the skybox. Also, I'm not supposed to be here right now. I have gone out of order. But we could listen to this guy snore. So that's a thing we could do. Okay, nap time. Suddenly a just sleeping stream emerges. But with snoring ASMR. Yeah, I can't wake him up because I don't have my Nintendo official TM Alarmo. Oh, sure, now the guard can see me from the back of his head. From behind the... Yep. I can barely hear her singing, but she is singing. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Malin, we've been over this. Just call me Linky. Would you mind finding my dad? Already done. He is asleep to the world. Laugh, though. He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Tee-hee. Oh, yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Don't ask me how. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. No one has specified that this is a chicken egg. Busting out the xenomorphs over here. Will this work, or do I have to wait a whole another day? Looks like this egg doesn't work here. But we've got breakfast. Just kidding, don't do that. That's messed up. The chicken, it hatched. It's the miracle of life that I was incubating by putting in my pocket. You know what? I bet the chickens would do that too if they had pockets. If chickens had pockets, they'd just put their eggs in there. All good. Walk around all day with their egg pocket. Is that what an egg timer is for? Did I just have a revelation? Is that why they're called egg timers? Not because they look like an egg, but because they're for cooking eggs? No, it's the shape, right? Do. Dublin is a cute little puppy dog. But he went away. He did not want to stay. It is a shame because Dublin left the room. That's the Dublin left the room song to Hyrule Field. You're welcome. Both are accepted. It's whatever I believe in. I don't know if I ascribe to the egg timer church. Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? You're sleeping on concrete. Hello, and who might you be? Hello, Mario. Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest and I guess I fell asleep. I mean, same. Always. Constantly. What? Malin was looking for me. Oh, I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malin behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. That's how I run when Dublin wants his food. I'm sorry, Dublin, I'll get your food right now. Arms flailing at my side. Just pushing milk crates. Link's a milk crate pusher. I mean, he's got to do something after he destroyed the town's pot supply. I always was perplexed why we couldn't go in this door here. I'm like, there's a door. I can't, the action button, the blue A action button does not tell me that I can open this door. What am I to do? Well, I am to push boxes. Because oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. You know what that means. Oh no, I'm gonna have to wait through the night again, aren't I? You can't do this next section if it's nighttime. What? I didn't push the box far enough. Oh, I didn't push it far enough at all. Well. Alrighty then. Oh, jump the box. Oh, man. What a bummer. Yeah. Hello, child. What do you think you're doing here? I was looking for the bathroom? Just kidding. It turns out my laundry's calling. Gotta go, bye. Yeah, so we've gotta wait for day. Look at that moon. Look at that moon rise. The moon is gonna rise up. Look at that little moon's gonna rise up. Or the hills and the sky gonna rise up. So, how's it going? Joke's on them. I'm the hero of Hyrule. Yeah, they don't know that though. To them, I'm just some lost little fairy boy who is trying to sneak into the princess's courtyard? Yeah, it's the courtyard. I need to get my official Hero of Time ID badge, but unfortunately, you know, we're getting close to the holidays, and the postal service is really busy, so it's delayed. Speaking of delays, I ordered the new Mario Party game because it was on sale, and my order was delayed. It was supposed to get here yesterday. I do not yet have it, but when I do, I'll probably play some of the Mario Party. I don't know if I'll stream it, but it seems to be pretty fun based on what I've seen and read and heard. All right, now we're in the sneaking mission. This is a sneaking mission, Snake. Colonel, how am I supposed to do this when there is quirky music playing and guards roaming about? Thank you for the hydrate, tallest sunflower. I will do that now. Just picture Linky walking up to the fountain and just like slurping from the fountain. These guards are like, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for the water fountain. I think I'm gonna let Makehard kind of just chill now. We'll put him back. Will my headphones reach? Nope, not quite. Oh no. Oh, well, hold on. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That's silly. Do the longer cord. Or just move him somewhere closer. I don't have the best framing going on in my background. I want to get like a thing to put the camera on so it's not like on top of the monitor, because if I bump the desk, earthquake, it shakes a little bit. Anyway, we were here trying to sneak in to see Yon Princess Zelda. I'm basically invisible. Uh-oh. We're fine. He's Dublin puppy, he's a Dublin puppy dog. This dude is just sprinting like mad. Look at him go. Okay, he's doing short bursts. But this is something that I don't know if I knew you could do, but I just skipped. The rupees are to entice you into a predicament down below with Mr. Speedy Shoes. You just walk across the top. Wow, that is a statue-looking statue in it. That sure is something that I'm sure looked a lot better back in the day on a CRT or CRTer. Oh, he's also fast walking. You can really see the, like, two-dimensional outline on those statues. Oh, here we go. Beautiful moment. But before we have our beautiful moment, I need to commit some random acts of vandalism because I am an angsty teen who's apparently homeless. Hey, you don't cause any trouble. Throws a bomb at a child. Very normal. You look over here, you can see Peach and Mario. Hello, Mario. And Bowser and Luigi. I'm just hanging out. This is the good window. It gives you money. One window, bombs. Bombs, lamp oil, rope. Who are you? Hi, my name's Linky. How did you get past the guards? Just stays silent. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Tell me, are you a fairy boy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? I need it for my rare rock collection. Do you have it? Can I have it? Can I have it? Yeah. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. And also, there were 3 other people who came with fairies, but they didn't have the stone, so we threw them in the dungeon. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. Also, Linky has said nothing. Just standing there silent like, are you the princess? I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. She is. Linky got that confirmation. What's your name? The head tilt is a very dog-like thing to do. Dublin head tilt. ... Linky. Strange, it sounds somehow familiar. Almost familiar. Almost like this hero of time, something something. Linky. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, sounds pretty familiar. Okay then, Linky. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. There is no persuasion roll. There is no negotiation. She's just like, this is a NPC exposition moment, and you're gonna get the lore. Please keep this a secret from everyone. It's a secret to everybody. What if I say no? Loose lips sink ships, after all. Oh, she didn't like that. Come on, don't be a blabbermouth. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Oh, this one you can't back out of. All right, I guess I will. The legend goes like this. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent most of my days. The 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. Somewhere out there, the pieces of the Triforce. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. Really putting all their eggs in one Hyrule basket. In one Triforce basket. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. Ooh. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. Which is smart. Put it in a little safety deposit box in the Temple of Time bank. That's right, the Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. Nice framing. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. So can I have that? Did you understand well the story I just told you? I don't even want to say no for the joke because that was a long story, so we're just going to say yes. That's great! I'll grab my stuff! I actually legitimately earlier today downloaded the video clip of that from the CDI Link games, and I'm going to add it as a channel redeem, so. I forgot to tell you, I was spying through this window just now. I like how she shuffles over to the side. Very Moeep of her. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? I don't know. Why are we spying? I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. I just snuck past a bunch of guards, but spying is where I draw the line. Please, if you don't hurry, he'll be gone. No, not even second choice, just you gotta do it. Nevi, I'm watching here. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? The guards look a little soulless. I gotta be honest with you. Have you checked the guards out? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. Mighty cool hair, though. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. I mean, aside from the fact that she is 100% spot on, there's a lot of leaps and assumptions that are being made, so you, yeah. Ooh, did he have teeth? Did he just have a gummy smile What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. It sure sounds pretty prophetic. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. There's a world outside of Hyrule? Linky, now we're the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please, alright. Thank you. I am afraid I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. It will be hidden away. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones in red. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. He will never have to buy shoes ever again. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. You got Zelda's letter. Wow, this letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to and then use to show it to people. Cool. Now what? My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Oh, we get Swole Impa, one of my favorite Impa iterations. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. Everything. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. Is it the melody that we're hearing right now in the background? I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Is she whistling? I would never be able to whistle that good. This is where having the N64 controller comes in handy, because you actually have, you know, the buttons with which to press, as opposed to this, where you have... You're missing one crucial button, and so I never remember which is up when I play the randomizer. I have to fumble my way through the notes. Hey, we learned Zelda's lullaby! Now we can go to sleep. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That's a mountain. That is a death mountain. Home of the Gorons, they hold the spiritual stone of fire. They really should have workshopped that name a little bit more. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up to Death Mountain. You should do anything else that you want to do before you go up the mountain named Death. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right, we're counting on you. Just want to wish you good luck. We're all counting on you. That's great and all, but first I'm going to grab some moolah since I spent all of my money buying a shield. That's good enough. Now we get to go to the village of Kakariko and meet the Gorons. I mean, they're not in the village, but we will eventually get to meet them here. Something that you should never do in real life. I mean, I guess unless money comes out of it. At least in Animal Crossing, you're shaking trees and not just, like, bonking into them. It took you too long to realize that was Sheik? That was Impa. Not Sheik. But of the Sheikah, Impa is. It was a very Yoda-like way to say that. The pop-in in the Switch emulator is very, very noticeable. Yeah, that was Zelda's attendant, Impa. But the more muscular, youthful version of Impa, whereas newer iterations of Impa have been younger. 6 more cuckoos. This poor lady raises these chickens, and she is allergic to them. So she can't touch them. Which might mean she should get into a different line of business, but what are you gonna do? Now, I might have needed that chicken. We're gonna see if I can do this. No, not quite. Might need to grab another chicken. Legend of Chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo of time. Who put this poor chicken in a box? It's my chicken in a box. Hey, come back here. Okay. I'm pretty sure that this is what I need to do to get to the other side. Come on down to the other side. We have some chickens hidden behind fences. Well, that was not a great jump at all. That was like a little baby jump. We doing baby jumps, Link? Okay, okay, come on. Big jump, big boy jump. There we go. That's a good jump. Now you're thinking with chicken. Thicken with chicken. And now we're like making a stew. Step 3, thicken with chicken. Stir occasionally over low to medium heat. I will go in that hole, but not now because I am on chicken duty. And I believe if I exit the chicken realm, the realm in which the chickens live, they will revertigo back to their uncaged spaces. The sounds that these chickens make, they're like the clucking noise when you're holding them. To me, it sounds like they're saying, I like to be chicken. 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 I don't know. That's what I've always said in my head. I like to be chicken or I want to be chicken. Something in that realm. I like to be chicken. I like to be chicken. So I need... Oh, shoot. Wait. How many more do I need? Do I need 2 or just 1 more? 2. I know where the other ones are. There's that guy there, but I don't think I can... There's some speedrun-esque techniques that I know, but I do not know them well. One of them is a way that you can, like, climb short ledges, but I need not spend time trying to do that. He didn't even jump that time, he just, like, walked off the roof. These poor chickens are just getting, like, yeeted all over the place. They're, like, I guess they're kind of like cats, they always land on their feet. Claws? What did chickens have feet? Yeah, chicken feet. Chicken foot is a kind of domino game, actually. You're welcome. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. These... Oh. That is a very nice looking bottle. Model. After you put something in this bottle, set it to meh when you want to use the item inside. I'm sorry. Is that really what the model is? No, yeah, okay. I was like, that's the fancy model, but the actual model, when you're holding it, is like a weird trapezoidal thing. Let's see if I can get the camera closer. Because of the, you know, triangle count. For performance reasons. Very ineffective bottle, but very memorable bottle all the same. Hey, listen. Go to the Mountain of Death. What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? She would say, good on you, kid, and give you a little shoulder nudge. Can I do anything in the graveyard? Ooh, I think I can. The other nice thing about the randomizer thing is that it gives you some shortcuts. So like instead of having to go and equip like the Ocarina or stuff every single time, it just adds like some hotkeys that you can use on the D-pad to equip and unequip different items. We're gonna need to come back here at some point anyway, I think, because I don't have bombs. But I do have the ability to do this. And get another song. Can you imagine playing not the Song of Storms and getting storms? Obliterated. Absolutely annihilated. Time to put the circle object in the square hole. Link is the circle object in this case. Can I do this? Oh, I'm trying to, like, throw the ocarina at him. That will not do. Just shooting some bats with my slingshot. What a very child thing to do. What a very, like, angsty adolescent thing to do. Breaking into graves and shooting bats with slingshots. Blinky, man, I thought you were better than that. Okay, warning, scary zombies. Scary re-deads that we walk through poison to avoid because I don't like them. Someone has graffitoed this grave. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. Ah yes, very legible. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. Navi, you keep popping into frame. And it's kind of really ruining the moment. Again. Again. This is an interesting poem, huh? Who's talking? My inner dialogue? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. I wouldn't call that an inscription. I would call that graffiti. Hello, yes, sir. I will have one graffiti, please. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. I'm sure we know who they are. I actually think that you can read their tombstones outside of this grave. Keep the sun's song in your heart. We played the sun song, which makes day to night and night to day. Why is Navi chilling over by the entrance? So Navi isn't subjected to the like LOD pop-in of the emulation, but everybody else is. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun song. Would have been cooler if it rhymed. But yeah, now I can scare the re-dead. And they can get spooked. They have been startled. Excuse me. They've been startled and they cannot move. We'll just zip right on by. And leave from this grave. There's things that we can do with fire there, but I don't have fire, so. What you gonna do? Yeah, so these are the tombstones of the Composer Brothers. Oh. Royal Composer Bros, Sharp the Elder, rip. I didn't actually want to fight you. Maybe I do. I don't think you get anything for fighting them. Don't go through the wall. You went through the wall, guys. I don't think you get anything for fighting him, but we're here, so we're gonna fight him. Can I just put him in a bottle? Oh! Oh, he's gone! His little ghost spirit fell outside of the map. Well, we'll never know. Okay, well. I guess rip in peace, because he just defeated his ghost. Lat the Younger. Yeah. That's not fair. You can't go invisible like that. That's cheating. The fun fact about this game, whatever attack you do, so the jump slash is the strongest, if you crouch with the shield and then stab, you do the damage of whatever attack you did last. So you jump slash, And then you just crouch stab, and it does the same extra damage. Yeah, you killed me, huh? Oh, it's you. Did you try to play the Sun's song? Like I told you before, with that song, you can turn day into night or night into day. I don't... The game is assuming we talked to these guys before I went in their tomb. Oops. When you're in darkness, that song should bring the sun's light to you. You should try it. Well, we'll never know what the other one said because he no-clipped outside the map, so... Yeah, it's kind of a not my issue. Oh, you know what's also gonna be my issue is this dude. This minigame is gonna deplete me of all of me monies. And of me sanity. So he wanders around the graveyard, and then you have to stop him on these soft patches of soil in the hopes that one of them will be a heart piece. And I do believe it is all random. Hey kid, don't mess around with the graves. I'm Dampé the Gravekeeper. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. It's true, he's pretty chill. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Oh, I'm not just a gravekeeper. Dampé the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you have, like, flyers? You got a jingle. You need to market. Do you want me to dig here? 10 rupees for one hole. So he's like, don't you mess with the graves. However, if you want to pay me money, I'll just start digging in random places. You gave up on this minigame too, Rockstar? So I'm gonna go buy some lottery tickets. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm a natural. Just roll the dice. Okay, we're gonna put it to the test. Nah, I got a 12. Okay, absolutely mind-boggling that happened first try. I remember it's not even so much that it's like that expensive because money's pretty easy to come by. It's this. It's the waiting for him to just around the entire loop. Usually when I do it, it's not until he gets to the last little square, and it's that one. But again, an option for the randomizer. You can make it so whatever you do first, basically, you get it, and you don't have to sit through all of that. So there's some nice speed up things in that. Now what am I doing now? I'm gonna get, I think I can get 2 Skulltulas? Skullboys? Speedray friends? Is that 5? Ooh, 6. I don't think I will be able to get enough. I don't think I'll get to 10. But I can get to 8, I believe, in town. And then I can make it daytime. And then we can go up yonder mountain of death. I genuinely can't believe that heart piece was the first. That was my first heart piece too, wasn't it? It was, yeah. That's some luck. Y'all watch the movie, wait, is it Babe or Charlotte's Web? That's Some Pig. There's only 2 pig movies, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's Charlotte's Web, and Babe is Ba Ramu. I mean, Babe is definitely Ba Ramu. Charlotte's Web? Okay. That's Some Pig. Now, there was an animated Charlotte's Web. Or was the only Charlotte's Web movie animated? That'll Do Pig is Charlotte's Web? Is That'll Do Pig is Babe, I think. Because Babe is the one that herds the sheep and says, Ba Ram you. I don't know. Like I'm saying, there's 2 pig movies, so you really got a 50-50 chance of the reference. But actually, they might have made a Babe 2. Correct on both counts. There's a live action and animated Charlotte's Web. I remember watching the animated one in school because we like read the book and then they were like, okay, time to watch the movie. And that was always like the coolest when you got to read a book and then see the movie version of it. We did that in high school with, I believe it was Othello. No, it wasn't Othello. I'm sorry. No, it was Othello. We did a Shakespeare unit. And also, hold on, I'm sorry. We'll come back to that. This guard just like laughed in my face because I can't read. Oh, you're just a kid and you can't read yet. Ha ha ha. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy think he is? Read this, Sonny Jim. This is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Linky. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Very official sounding name. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, all right. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Wahahaha. Everyone turns into Wario. Anyway, in high school, we did a unit on like Shakespeare. And we did, Othello was one. And I believe that there were some risque scenes in the movie that we watched, and our teacher literally like stood in front of the TV screen when those came on, but he still wanted to show the movie anyway. And then I believe that the other one was Romeo and Juliet, and we watched the Leonardo DiCaprio movie version of that, where it's like 1-to-1 the like dialogue, and that was pretty cool. If you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. Oh, perfect Vine reference, Rockstar. Yo, what up? I'm Linky. I am some amount of years old, and I can't fucking read. I miss Vine. I really do. Tell him I sent you, and you should give him a special discount. Well, I already bought the shield, so. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop? Do you want Majora's Masks? Because this is how you get Majora's Masks. Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask. But I don't have time to go there because he's just standing here doing nothing. He can't get... You know what? I need to talk to the princess about giving these guys some much-needed vacation time. How many sick hours do you accrue per month? Buy me the mask, is what he wants. Well, I have no choice. This is my job. Sigh. With the sword guns. Yeah. Leo DiCaprio, Romeo and Juliet. It is very goated. I love what they were able to do with it using the actual, like, Shakespearean language. Goes to the trunk of the car. Fetch me my longsword, ho! Pulls out a shotgun and, like, tosses it to him. So good. So good. Now we are climbing the mountain. But why is Linky climbing the mountain? Because he's in love. He must envelop that mountain. He wants to make love to the mountain. Linky Hero is climbing the mountain. Why is he climbing the mountain? Linky Hero is climbing the mountain. Why is he climbing the mountain? To hug the mountain. To envelop that mountain. Hug the mountain. That mountain. I think I'm old, guys. I think my memes are old. All these days, it's just Rislin and Giots and Funko Pops. That's not even a meme, but... I pull out the Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Heck, even Moonbase Alpha AU feels like old. It's just not, I mean, yeah. Have I seen modern memes? I don't know. Is that a fair thing to say if I don't know if I've seen modern memes? Because there's a lot of stuff out there. Like, there's a lot of content. And I'm sure I have, and I'm sure that some are good and some are bad, just like all of our memes. Like, I'm not gonna get into like the, you know, generational differences and stuff like that. But like, everyone likes to kind of, you know, shit on like the Gen Z memes that, I'm sorry, hold on, did this Goron just blow up? Sir, are you quite all right? You literally exploded. I witnessed that. You need an ambulance. He just spoke so fast. If I could do that with a bomb flower, I could be a real man. Anyway, people like to, you know, make fun of Gen Z memes and stuff and Gen Z content and everything, but like, the crap that we were watching, I was just talking about YouTube poop earlier. Absolute brain rot. The worst kind of content. Like, I can't throw any shade at the stuff, like the skibbities and the hootenannies and the whatevers. Like, I was into just as much nonsense, and it's no different. It's just a different internet culture era. Like, really and truly. Taking the hops to Isengard is a beautiful, beautiful creation, and speaks to my soul. That's how bad they are. It's unclear if they're even memes. I think it's hard because there's just so much. I mean, what is a meme? A miserable pile of internet secrets. But enough content. Have at ye. I think that it's, you know, when does something become a meme? When is it just a reference? When is it like, hey, haha, here's this funny video? Like, does it have to pass a certain view threshold? Does it have to be on, you know, stuff like that? Like, does it have to be popular on Reddit? Like, I don't know. It's a fair point. A lot of our stuff does not hold up, right? We think like, we were the heyday of the internet, us millennial folk out here growing up and having to switch from dial-up connection and all of that garbage and having the DSL LAN cables. And then you look back and it's like, you know, yeah, like old Greg, salad fingers. Oh God, salad fingers. Charlie the Unicorn. Zelda CDI YouTube poops are great. There's so many good YouTube poops, and it's just, YouTube poop is like 1-to-1 TikTok. Like, the TikTok slop that exists is the modern YouTube poop. 100%. It's just different. Instead of random cuts and sus and sf and pingus and s and all of that garbage, it's just someone like making a pasta or making a salad while playing Subway Surfers and talking about their lost childhood pet that they found and were reunited with after 17 years. It's same stuff, just different format, you know? Yeah, total brain rot. Charlie the Unicorn is beautiful. The references from some of the old stuff is fantastic. Yep, yeah, you got him. We can run down the list. I mean, it's practically you and I, like, truly lived a very, very similar meme life in terms of our internet upbringing, and I think we're on the same wavelength. A lot of it because when you, well, actually for the longest time, I mean, I only had dial-up internet, and so we'd watch memes at like my dad's or whatever, but like someone would discover something and it wasn't usually, at least like early on, you couldn't just be like, here, let me email this link to you. I mean, you could, but we were dumb and we didn't think about that. It was, let me come over and hang out and let's just watch YouTube slop videos for like hours. I mean, I remember we were at your dad's house, Crackle, and we watched Red versus Blue, like the first 40 or 50 episodes until like 3 in the morning one time. Just, why not, you know? Granted, Red versus Blue has a little bit more creative direction than a lot of the YouTube slop. Also, Salad Fingers, Old Greg, Charlie, well, I don't know about Old Greg. Well, they all have some production value. Charlie the Unicorn also does, but it's history, man. History of the internet. What's the Bane meme about, I was born in the darkness, you were merely raised in it or something. I was born in the darkness, molded by it. We were born in the internet, molded by it. You simply, I don't know, I can't think of a meme. I can't even remember more recent memes. It's not even that old. Always with the nostalgia though, like it's a good time. It's a good time to revisit old nonsense. There's a lot of like yeah, you got Snoopingus Usual and Canis Cupcake, but there's like Fesh Pince. Don't know if you've seen that. That's a classic one, very in depth. Old Greg has that Skippity Ohio Riz. All right, I gotta go find a Q-tip to insert really far into my ear. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm old Greg. It really does. It really does, though. I need to rewatch it. That's one that I haven't watched for a little bit, but yeah, it's true. Anyway, here's Darunia. When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. We've upgraded from fairy boy to little kid. Progress. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face now. Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Well, let me trauma dump on you. Ancient creatures have infested the Dodonga's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bomb flowers, starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. This dude needs help from strangers. He just is too proud to admit it. So I'm gonna go learn a song that will cure his depression. I say that that's literally a line in the game. I'm not just like trying to make light of a serious issue. Old Greg, kind of gross, kind of fabulous. I mean, I feel like I relate with that sentence. Kind of gross, kind of fabulous. You know, that's how we do. The perfect blend of artisanal spices. The kind of gross spice. And the kind of fabulous spice. I wonder if I can buy those at Safeway. You know how people would say like, I'm gonna break out the can of whoop ass. Could we break out the spice jar of kind of gross, kind of fabulous? That's what I can get on board with. You know what, actually, I love this conversation topic. It's beautiful. It is very nostalgic for me. I'm gonna take a quick break because I've realized I've been going now for 2 hours and I could get some more water and things like that. So, thank you everyone for hanging out with me here tonight. This is fun. I'm having a real good time chatting and playing through my favorite game of all time. So thank you for being here. I hope that everyone is having a nice little cozy time here as well. I will be back in... Oh! Hi, Ginger! Hi, Gingerlings! Oh my goodness. I literally was just about to go on a BRB, but I will not for just a second. Hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, Ginger. I really appreciate it. How was your Cult of the Lambing? Friends in my chat, if you do not know who Ginger is, she is a fabulous fellow streamer. She's playing Cult of the Lamb. She also plays a lot of Fortnite. If you don't, please go give her a follow. She is wonderful. Her streams are very chill. So, yeah, she's great. Got a great community. Not you're bad, you're fine. You're totally fine. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. It was good. I murdered someone? What do you mean? My Green Bird cult member murdered someone. Like, okay. This is very important. It was not somebody else, right? Like it was like a bad dude. Like a bad outsider, like a non-believer that we shunned. Shun the non-believer. Also amazing. I murked the NPC. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good. I was like, I hope I didn't kill Irfan or Red or somebody else. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The original cult follower? Oh no. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's who needs that OG weirdo? That's fine. I don't even know his name. He's okay. I mean, well, he's dead now. Irfan ate poop. I can't. You know what? I eat a lot of junk. I've got like 5 pounds of Halloween candy sitting downstairs, so you know. You thought it was you, Red, for a hot minute, though? Well, you know, oops. It was a quest. He requested it. Wait. The NPC cult member requested the murder. He's like, kill me. I have no honor. You must murder me now, please. That's hilarious. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Happy to have you guys here. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, my absolute favorite game of all time. Just kind of having a cozy evening, being nostalgic. We were just talking, speaking of shunning the non-believer, we were just talking about like old internet memes, but 10 minutes ago, and generational memes and stuff like that. I do actually need to go to the bathroom and take a break. So I'm so sorry to have you pop in the middle of that, but love it if you would stay, but I know you've been streaming for a while. Same thing with all you raiders and everyone. If you need to take care of yourself, go get some food, go get some snacks, go take a break, get away from the screen. Do what you need to do. I will be right back, and I will be playing more. If you do want to hang out and chill, I appreciate it and enjoy. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll be back soon. And oh shoot, I gotta find music. Where'd music go? Thank you for the lurks, Red and Ginger. I appreciate it. I hope that you are having a cozy night. And I will be back. I'm gonna run an ad to cut down on pre-rolls while I am back, or while I am away, and then we'll be back. So okay, BRB. I'm back. Thank you, Ginger. Okay. In fact, I was reminded in my brain, because that's how memory works, that we went over a lot of memes and, you know, content from the early internet days. We did not cover the slap chop rap, which is very, very integral. And actually the slap chop rap was used. Oh, geez, this guy again. The slap chop rap was actually used as like a commercial for slap chop at one point. I remember seeing it on actual TV, which was kind of fantastic. They had to remove like the copyright parts of it at some point in the middle, but I just remember them just airing that. And they're like, here you go, buy the slap chop. We don't need to talk about, you know, the slap chop guy or anything, because he was kind of not a great person, but Linky, good to see you again. Oh wait, what was his voice? Linky, good to see you again. Listen to this, hoot hoot. I don't remember his voice, I just remember it was weirdly smooth. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Hoo hoo hoo. Oh, also Ginger, if you are still here, just there, spider warning a bit. There are some spidery looking things in here, and I do fight them. So just want to give you a heads up on that. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, and could you please put your head the correct way? Thank you. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoot hoot. Yeah, slap chop. It was very good. Honestly, maybe that's what I mean, I say I miss. I can't remember exactly all of the internet content that was going on back in the day, probably because my brain rotted from a lot of it. But I think like having more remix music stuff, maybe we need a renaissance of that as well. Auto-tune the news, there's some good stuff there. I think there's an opportunity for a lot of new meme content to come out if we want it. And maybe there is. Again, I'm not very on the hip happening of modern memeage these days, so I can't really say what is or isn't out there. But if we find any modern, they're taking the hobbits. If we find any modern, they're taking the hobbits to Isengard's. Slap chop raps. Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain. Stuff like that. Yeah, I could use some of that. Yeah, and not a problem, Ginger. I was thinking about that, and I was like, oh yeah, there are some little spider fellas There are some bigger spider fellas, but the main dungeon that had a spider boss in it is taken care of. So if I am aware that spiders are about to be present, I will try to comment on it. Also, I think I just bought like a bigger backpack for my sticks. Because now I can hold 20. Really, every guy's dream in life is to just be able to carry more cool looking sticks. Hi, friend. No, friend, I do not know the song that you wish to hear from me. So this is a really cool thing that this game does, is like, you're in the Lost Woods and you're not supposed to know where to go. I do, because I know this game like the back of my hand. But they lure you with the music. It is a little quiet, but like, so when you're going the wrong way, it like fades out the ocarina. And then when you're going the right way, it comes back in. Also, I think I get a thing here. Uh-oh. Yeah. Captain Kirk is taking the hobbits to Slap Mountain. I haven't been on that Disney ride. Is that a new one? Is that the rebranded Splash Mountain? Because Disney owns everything now, right? So that would actually be almost possible. They own Star Trek. I don't think they own Slapchop. I don't actually know. Warner Brothers owns Lord of the Rings, maybe? Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. Do you think he's being sincere, or do you think he's just kind of blowing smoke? Spit. Your Deku Seeds bullet bag has become bigger. Say that 5 times fast. Now you can carry more bullets. This bag can hold 50 bullets, also known as seeds. Dublin is a little puppy. Dublin is a puppy, puppety dog. He's Dublin dog. Yeah. I really should have scooped him. I'm regretting that I didn't scoop him. But it's okay. I feel bad sometimes, like when I'm making a pet do a thing that I don't know that they want to do. I'm like, maybe you don't want to be on my lap and cuddling with me. Maybe you just want to like have your own space and chill. And why should I deprive you of what little autonomy you have anyway and force you to be here? Oh boy. Wolfos time. This is the, like, original Labyrinth maze. Just wandering around, trying to deflect nuts back at these scrubs. I think sometimes when I play these games that I haven't played for a long time, it's kind of like, I remember enough that I know, like, what I'm doing. But there's also big, like, memory gaps where I know for a fact when we get to the water temple, whenever that happens, it's a blind spot for me, and I'm going to get lost in the water temple. But the kid dungeons are pretty quick. I have those down pretty good. Not that I'm, like, trying to, you know, do any speedrunning or anything, we're just chilling. But I think that... Nope, okay, he doesn't want to talk. I think that that's kind of what's fun about revisiting games, like especially ones that, you know, you're nostalgic for, that you played a bunch, is sure, some of them are going to show their age, right? It's not going to be fancy, flashy, or what have you. But there's something that feels warm and cozy, like reading a good book, watching a good movie or show, that just kind of feels comforting, and you kind of just like fit right back into it. And that's, there's a lot of games like that for me, but this is definitely one of them. That even the bits you don't remember, actually, the bits that you don't remember, I would even say are kind of better. Because, especially if you go a long enough time, it's kind of like you're getting to play it again. I mean, I've played this one so much that, you know, I know most of the stuff. But, you know, some of the other ones, like Skyward Sword, for example, that's one that I have only ever played once. And I have the Switch, like, remake version of it. And I will definitely be playing that. Because my biggest hang-up with Skyward Sword was it was on the Wii, and it used motion controls. So that was not really a... It was fine, but it wasn't great, as we are all familiar with the motion controls. You know what was great was Wii Sports. Still very good to this day. That's a fun one to break out at parties. Hey, she's the source of the music, what do you know? Also, she has a green fairy, and I'm a little jealous. I mean, Navi's great and all, but I've been waiting for you, Linky. Linky Poo. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Okay. Okay. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Don't do it. Can you imagine, like, traipsing through all of that, getting here, and she's like, play the ocarina with me, and you're like, no. Huh? How boring. Come on, play along. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Follow along with Saria's song. Milk and cheese, milk and cheese. Milk and cheese, milk and cheese, milk and cheese are two things I shouldn't eat. Great, great. Have a dairy pill. Please don't forget the song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. This is like their magical equivalent of cell phones, I guess? Or like a sending stone or like a walkie-talkie. I don't know why I said walkie-talkie like that. You've learned Saria's song. Yeah, it's just play and hear Saria. I'm gonna play it right next to her. I think Navi's like, can you just talk to her? You want to talk to Saria, right? Oh, yeah, I do, in fact. Linky? This is Saria. Can you hear me? She's in the background, just chilling. I don't mind talking to you using the ocarina's magic, but I'd really like to talk to you face to face. Okay. I don't mind. Oh, I just picked the option again. It's good. Good talk, Saria, thank you. Link running around Hyrule with his lactose farts. No, Link is not lactose intolerant. That's me. It's 100% my issue. Linky is the hero of time. He does not have such problems. Though he does drink milk from Lon Lon Ranch, so I think he's good. Oh, I guess we'll never know. There is in Wind Waker, there is definitely like, there's these little pigs on the starting island that you start out on, and when you pick them up, there's little stink clouds. They like actually put like weird pig farts into the game. I don't know why. There's no reason for it, but they were like, here's an idea. Oh geez, this guy again. Oh, ho, ho, did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. Which staff member? Do they work overtime? What kind of benefits do they have? Hi, welcome to Ocarina. What can I get for you? Home of the Saria song. I recommend that you play a song you know. I'm gonna play Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. I also suggest that you play even when his score is not displayed, just like this. Hoot, 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 hoot. Thanks, bub. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, they haven't done the flip switch on me and put the no on the yes. Melodies you've learned will be recorded on the quest status sub-screen. You should memorize those melodies. Yeah. Bomb jump plus Lon Lon milk fart could be the newest speedrun tech. You never know. They're actually, so, okay. This is not totally in line with what you're saying, but the bomb jump thing definitely is. I don't know how familiar you are with the, like, CDI link stuff, but there is 100%, like, a bomb jump that he does. Like, he puts a bomb down, flips on the shield, and, like, gets launched with it, which is actually a speedrunning technique in, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But you can actually just attach a bomb to your shield in Tears of the Kingdom. But it's, like, legit actually a clip. Now, hold on, I want to see if I can find it. GIF, I don't need a... Oh, this isn't, I'm sorry, this isn't from the CDI link. This is from the cartoon. Did you know that there was an animated cartoon? Why did that not even appear? There was a Zelda cartoon. That's all I'm getting at. Okay, well that didn't work. Oh, it's because it's being dumb. All right, hold on. This is not even worth it. This is 100% not worth what I'm going through. But I'm going to do it anyway because now I'm committed. I need to get better at figuring out how to, like, actually show media browsers. I don't know what this website is, but this is the GIF. It's not even playing. I don't care about Nostalgia Bomb. It's just this. He throws a bomb and then he jumps on it with a shield. It's not even that interesting, but that's the thing. There you go. Now you know. The more you know. You have been furnished with all the informations. Didn't see the chat screen. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Anyway. What were we doing? Oh, we need to go back to the village now that we have the song that can fix Darunia. Hey! So we learned Saria's song. Oh, actually, I can go play Saria's song for the little skull kid, and I think he gives me something. Ah, the musical staff. We have arrived. You know Saria's song. We should be friends. Here, take this. Take my heart. Wow, we're just taking the hearts of lost children, like hanging out in the woods. It's a little weird. Can we chat now? Hi, do you think my face is kind of plain? It's just not very unusual. You have a great face. I don't know what you're talking about, friend. Look at that face. So cute. Absolutely adorable face. Don't listen to the haters, Skull Kid. You are precious in every single way. Do I want to lose my mind trying to do a Simon Says game? I'm gonna cheat. And by cheat, I mean I'm gonna get my phone out and take note of the directions because it's just gonna be easier this way. Down, right, down. Down, right, down. I have no shame. I've played this minigame enough times. Down, right, down, left. Down, right, down, left. I don't know if you actually have to match it up to the beat or not. A. Down, right, down, left, A. Oh, right, it's, yeah, I forget. That's another thing that when you do the randomizer, you only have to do this once and it's the short one. This goes really a long time. Here, take money. 1 money. Do you want to play again? Yeah. So, yeah, this takes a little bit. We'll lead you into it. Almost Zelda's Lullaby, but not. Left, up, A. Left, up, A. My shorthand on my phone is going to get the better of me. Left, up, A, down. Right. Left, up, A, down, right. Left, up, A, down, right. Almost like a scale they're doing. Not anymore. Left, up, A, down, right, A. Left, up, A, down, right, A. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. More money? Yeah. I think I have to do it 2 more times. Like I said, there's some tedium. Follow along with our song. I mean, we're just having a jam sesh. Down, down, left, A. Down, left, A. Down, left, A, right. Down, left, A, right. Down, left, A, right. Down, left, A, right, left. Down, left, A, right, left. Down, left, A, right, left. This is some thrilling content going on right now, you guys. You are enthralled. Up. Down, left, A, right, left, up. Down, left, A, right, left, up. Down, left, A, right, left, up, left. Okay, it's not too bad. Down, left, A, right, left, up, left. Ooh, I was really offbeat on that one. Down, it's still going. We're still going. A. Down, left, A, right, left, up, left, A. Down, left, A, right, left, up, left, A. Ooh. Mesmerized with the this is my note. It's not even gonna show up. Never mind. It's Delarlula, because I was just doing the first letter of down, left, right, or A. That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Heart. Honestly, it's just better for everyone if I just cheat. The memorization of that is a lengthy one. Oh yes, Navi, what would you like? Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. Navi's just stating facts now. Did you know that the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius? Did you know that sometimes when it's cold out in the winter, you can see your own breath? Did you know that the bird is the word? Did you know that the batteries on your Wiimote are low? All facts, no printer. Can you imagine you like are in a battle and you bring Navi like up to get some info about the boss and you just hear fax machine noises? Linky, you must be. Thanks, Navi. I will assume that I need to unplug the phone cable. Will that defeat the boss? Will that fix the problem? Is that even a thing anymore? Okay, again, I'm gonna feel old, but like, landline phones, if you pick up, I don't have a landline phone, so I don't even know. But like, if you pick up a phone and you get the dial tone, got that right. If you pick up a phone and you get the dial tone, and you don't dial any numbers, like it used to yell at you and be like, you've been idle for too long, we've logged out your session, and it would just blare the beeping like noise at you. It'd be like, you've exceeded the time allowed to dial a call. Please hang up and place your call again. This is a recording. Right? That's a thing that definitely everyone experienced. Because you were like too anxious about trying to make phone calls and trying to dial a number properly. Definitely a normal experience. I don't think that happens with cell phones because you don't actually place the call until you like punch in the numbers. Navi implicated in scandal, allegations of leading Link into danger. Correspondents are referring it to it as Navigate. How much, like, do you work on commission as my writer for all of these jokes? Is that how this works, Practical? Navigate. So good. That's so good. I can't handle it. Yeah, pay you. Oh, he dancing. Oh, he dancing. Link slowly steps away. Oh. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Whoa. Oh, the camera. Oh, we're getting some crazy music video cameras. Yahoo! Yahoo! Woo! When I was a kid and they showed that like camera angle with the fire happening, I actually thought that just like he was dancing so like fast that he just like erupted the carpet underneath him into fire. It was just a camera angle. Yeah, pay me lol, JK. I just have a brain problem where I can't stop turning words into other words. That's a great brain problem. I love me some spoonerisms and some puns. So please keep at it. I will pay you in very, very poor Rocket League goalkeeping. How about that? Does that work? Does that work for you, buddy? Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Were it so easy. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. Yeah, he's got some amazing moves. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. Oh, even a little fella. We've upgraded from Fairy Boy to Little Kid, and now we're Little Fella. We are really coming into our own as Linky. You got the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers and also grass. I don't think you could pick grass until you got this, which is kind of funny. Stand next to one and use A to pull it up. Peace. Peace, pieces, pizzas, pizza rolls, pizza rolls. Pizza Raoul's? Is that some pizza place near you that I haven't been to yet? Hey, come on down to Pizza Raoul's. We got all the greatest pies under the sun. And as you know, kids eat free on Tuesdays. Destroy the monsters, become a real man. Oh, we have to destroy the monsters to become a real man, and then we can get his, we can get the stone. Pizza place in your brain. Well, now you just need to make a pizza restaurant and call it Pizza Raoul's. Actually, you should just like. Oh, I'm trying to think of a duck quack pizza related pun, but I don't know if I can come up with anything off the top of my head right now. Pizza duck, pizza quack. We're ducking fabulous. So we'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. The duck is named Raul. Oh, okay, perfect. He's on the sign. Raul the duck is your restaurant mascot equivalent. I'd go there. Would I be judged for putting pineapple on my pizza at Pizza Raul's? Would I get glances? Would they still serve me? Would I be informally ushered out by a duck? Also, don't mind me, I'm just throwing bombs into pottery. That's a nice freeze frame you got going on there, Link. Linky poo. Happy face? Oh, we got the mad face. We mad. You mad, bro? No, just trying to blow up some pottery, it's fine. This music is great. All the music is great. Every single time I enter a new area in any Legend of Zelda game, I could say the music is great. Like, there's a very high chance that I do. It's whatever the noise is. That's the real selling point. Okay, where's the luck from earlier? Come on, lucky sixes. That's not double sixes. I will not be pass and go. I will not collect $200. I will go directly to jail. If I get the smiling face, I get a piece of heart, and that's really kind of what I'm after. Oh, I did already finish one. Give it another couple. Give it another couple old college tries. Which is a saying I don't really fully understand. Okay, we're spinning to winning. Are we winning when we're spinning? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, buddy. 10-4, good, buddy. We got ourselves a heart piece and a full wallet. Oh, it's spinning. Oh. This is spinning pottery is just running Linky over. Couldn't wait for me to finish admiring the cutscene? No. Pot's gotta spin. Places to be, people to spin into. Well, that was a fun little side excursion with our bombing of, not the dongos, but pottery. I really need the, let's go bomb to dongos, or whatever the voice clip is. That one is from the CDI game. I think I downloaded that one. I just haven't put it in as a sound redeem yet, but soon, TM, as all the things are. Clearly, Raul the Duck and his pizza franchise are all part of the Quactical Cinematic Universe. Ah, yeah, the QCU. I am familiar with that. Insofar as there's a haunted gazebo, and then there's a duck. That's about it, actually. I think I might need a refresher on the QCU. Oh, we're bombing to dongos. That Goron is unfazed. He did not care one bit. He's like, yeah, it's just another Tuesday. These little fellas throwing bombs off the roof up there, just dropping, oh, it's so much money. Oh, full wallet, doesn't even matter. He doesn't even care. He cares not. He's unfazed. Oh, now we can enter the cavern. You're so smart. You guys literally like grow these bomb flowers and you couldn't just chuck one down here? You know, sometimes it takes that out-of-the-box thinking. They're like, this rock is too big. We can't eat the rock. What do we do? Well, I guess we just leave it there. Okay, before I immediately lose my shield, fire. We're gonna re-equip that. A haunted gazebo, a monkey who went farts, and a little unicorn who lives in a big tree in the forest which he can't climb because he's a unicorn. Those videos, I think we've already talked about this, but those are some like actual blackmail content videos. And they reside in the same folder in my hard drive that all of the various meme videos that we were talking about earlier do. I downloaded, because of dial-up internet back in ye yonder internet era days, I downloaded all of those since it would take like, 20 minutes to load one video. And they're all still there. We got Slap Chop, we got Boxy Remix, we got Taking the Hobbits, Captain Kirk. I think Captain Kirk's also on there. There's a few of them. I also have like a 17-second Murloc video that's just the Murloc sound effects because they're adorable. So, hey, Navi is saying it looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. Cool, good advice. Pro tip. Now, there is a skip that I could do in this dungeon that is very, very easy to do, but I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna play legitly. Mostly because I don't think I would actually gain anything by doing the skip. So, well, you know what? That's not entirely true. Well, I don't have the dungeon map yet, but there's one side of this dungeon that I think the only reason you do it is to like loop around to the other side. So, probably would be fine, but that's okay. We'll do the full tour of Dodongo's Cavern. Incidentally, the only Dodongos you bomb is the boss. That was a very grammatically constructed sentence. Yeah, we do in fact know how a map works, so I will be just skipping right past that. Don't need that little scrublet. I do need... Oh, okay, no, I remember. The whole purpose of this side over here is to hit the switch, which allows you to go into the other side of the dungeon. And I think the only stuff there is stuff that I can't even do yet. Like you have to come back to this dungeon later to get all of the Skulltulas. I don't think that there are, well, that's just a gossip stone. I don't think that there are any spiders in here. There might be a couple of the Skulltulas which are spiders, but they are not. They are not the big, scary-looking ones. Why would you just put... Ouch. Staring down a very spooky-looking beam statue and just decides to drop the bomb on the ground. Thank you, Ginger, for the hydrate reminder. I will do that now. Actually, I need to take my phone off of note mode and put it back so I can actually mute my microphone, so that you don't hear me slurping. Yeah, no problem. Glad that I can give you the heads up in this game. There are probably many other games that I will not know if there be spiders, but... Slurple Nurple. You know, it's okay sometimes to not say everything that comes into your head. I'm just kidding. I appreciate it. But what would I do if it were not to give you crap for the random things that you say? That's just kind of how, like, the thing goes, right? Like, say words slightly wrong, be ridiculed forever for saying the word slightly wrong. And by forever, I mean for the next, like, 5 minutes. Now, these are, like, Dodongo larvae. Larvos? And they explode. Which seems very... not counterintuitive, but I mean, I guess it's kind of like a bee when a bee stings you. That's kind of what happens. I actually could have gotten one of the little Skulltula guys if I'd have done that different, but I can loop back around when I have the bomb bag. No, I appreciate Practical, the random nonsense that you have to say. It's a good little, like, game of roulette or coin flip to be like, will this inflict laughter or psychic damage? And then we read it and we find out, and it's great. I'm sure I have just as many though, so. Okay, we're going to do a danger and equip the wood shield so that we can crouch stab and ridicule these lizard bros. Lizard foes, you might call them. In fact, that is what they call them. Lizzle foes. Lizalfos. Use your shield well and fight with Z-targeting techniques. The other thing that happens with games like this that I played when I was a kid and was younger is there's a lot of words that you don't say out loud until you're doing something like this, and then you're saying words out loud and you're like, is that how you actually pronounce that? I've said it in my head like so long. I was actually thankful for the voice acting that they put into like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because it helped me to understand some of the things that I was saying wrong. For the longest time, I said Gerudo, and now looking back on that, Gerudo, I'm like, well, I don't say GIF, I say GIF, because I'm not a heathen. So why was I saying Gerudo instead of Gerudo? But, you know, it's part of the learning process. You know, we grow, we become better people, we make better choices in regards to pronunciation. Or intentionally worse choices, as is sometimes the case as well. I'm going to blow up this wall. And maybe a spider in this room. There is no spider in this room. We're good. Spider-free room. Little scrublet. But he's chill. All right, I will give you 1 Deku stick for 15 rupees. That's quite the racket you're running here, bub. No, yeah, you go home. That's, wow, I will present to you 1 stick for 15 of your rupees, which actually, I appreciate him being here because you need a stick for this puzzle. So if you didn't have a stick, it would be up Stick Creek without a paddle, without a stickle. Oh, here's some Dodongos that we could babongos, the Dodongos. They're kind of just, they look threatening, but they don't do much. They breathe fire, but there's no reason to even fight them, and they spin. They spin around really quickly. That's kind of it. Oh, and they also explode, as does all of the Dodongoing. Dodongo is kind of a silly word, you guys. But like, that's it. They make this whole thing about being Dodongo's cavern, and there's just a couple of them and they just explode. So, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do except bomb some Dodongos? Also, I want to know who put the BMOS in here. The metal eyeball laser shooting things. Because you know that those are not natural. Oh, we were talking about cool cutscenes earlier. This is a very cool cutscene. It was very, at least I should say, very cool when I was a little youngin' and would blow up the bombs and then you just see the whole thing. Can you hear that rumbling? No, you can't hear it rumbling, but it's rumbling. The vibration on this thing is intense. Put it on the table. Oh, it stopped. Never mind. Anyway, that was the cool cutscene that I talked over. What is in this room over here? I think there are Armos statues? I love that his option for using the shield that's too big for him is just to like curl up into a little ball. That's the I don't want to get eaten by the bear position. Or is that for earthquake drills? You curl up and you put your hand over your neck. Is that in case of earthquake or is that in case of bear attack? Same thing, right? Oh, he mad. Oh, he mad for real? And also, I can't leave, so I guess we fight living statues. that also explode. I'm really just re-realizing how many things explode upon death in this game. Well, at least this dungeon. It's such a big staircase. Could you imagine if your stairs were this steep, you had to actually like climb and pull yourself up? Poor Dublin wouldn't be able to go up and down the stairs. I'd have to carry him everywhere. He'd hate it. I'd love it. It'd be great. Okay, there is a little spider guy up here. And I'm going to defeat him, and he will turn into a token. Well, there are two little spider guys. One I care a lot less about. The skull spider guy is pointless. But this guy gives the gold Skulltula tokens, and those we like. I think I need one more? Yeah, I need one more. One more to be at 10. The magic number that gets me a prize. Oh boy. Bats? Fire bats. Is there a real world equivalent of oops? Is there a real world equivalent of oops is I'm just living life in it. An animal that like cloaks themselves in fire? That's only fantasy, right? Like that's not a real thing that animals do, because that'd be dumb. I don't think it would work very well. I've seen enough videos on the internet to know that it doesn't work well. Like, you got the people that put on the suit that is flame resistant, and they're like, cool, I'm gonna light my bike and or motorcycle on fire and like jump through flaming hoops. I'm like, okay, you do that. Anyway, long story short, I guess that's the closest equivalent we have to these fire bats. But all you need is a slingshot. Linky the Fire Bat Exterminator. Okay, so this is the room that little child Kozar could not figure out. You never know what will be around the corner in these narrow paths. Use Z targeting to always look in the proper direction. This is a useful technique, isn't it? It is, but it only helps so much when the camera is a little assy. N64 era games, while big in greatness, less so big in the greatness of cameras. The camera angles in these games and camera options were less than ideal. But, you know, you only have one control stick, so what are you gonna do? Ooh, we did first try blow up the door, very nice. Look. Link just no-clipped through the ledge there, very good. Doobie 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 doobie. Scooby dooby 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 doo. That was something we watched a lot of during Halloween, Scooby-Doo cartoons. I mean, I should say that my wife watched a lot of them, and I was also there. I'm just gonna do the whole jump over the back technique. You sure you guys aren't frogs? You're looking an awful lot like frogs. Frogs are not lizards. Did you get the memo? Did you get your notes from the director on what you're supposed to do? They're so frog-like right now. Fight me! Oh, that's you don't like the nut attack. Can you? There we go. Okay, frog lizard, let's go. Let's go, big buddy. Bring it on. Hehehe. So, I'm trying to remember. I think, okay. speaking of things that I learned, we're not speaking of things that I learned, but I'm now going to speak about things that I learned from playing the randomizer. And this was, I was furnished with this informations by my wife, who was the one that does the tracker for me when I'm doing the randomizers, is down here. And I genuinely have no idea why. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, but we're gonna find out. You can jump through that lava waterfall, and there is one recovery heart back here, which for all intents and purposes is completely pointless. There is absolutely no reason, no logical explanation for that to be there, because who in their right mind is going to jump through a lava waterfall? But when you're playing the randomizer and you're doing the option that randomizes standing items, which includes that heart, recovery heart, you have to know that it's there. Never knew until, I think legit the last randomizer that I did earlier this year, like back in April or something like that. That was the first and only time I knew about that. We need the more you know little like star rainbow thing flying across the screen whenever we are furnishing ourselves with information. But guess what? Now we can really bomb some Dodongos because we have acquired the bomb bag. You found a bomb bag. This bomb-holding bag is made from a Dodongo's stomach. Ew. You found 20 bombs inside, and now you can set bombs to earn and blow stuff up. What a lucky guy. What a lucky guy. Interesting. Very interesting. Get bombs, be lucky. Okay, Ginger, have a great evening. Thank you so much for the raid and for hanging out. I appreciate it. And Link decided to jump instead of read the thing. Giant dead Dodongo. When it sees red, a new way to go will be open. That's it. That's all the clues that you get for this puzzle. Good luck. I think this is where one of the places that I got stuck as a kid when I was playing this, but the other funny thing about this is that this dungeon is so reliant on bombs. And 5 rupees. No bombs drop in this dungeon, I don't think. So if you run out of bombs in here because you're being silly and wasteful, then you're just, you're out of luck. I guess this also teaches you the other Zelda kind of trope of you get a new item, you should use that item that you just got, so. Jaw-dropping. We'll just climb into the mouth. I mean, as far as like secret entrances go, that's pretty cool. A giant skull that you can just, you know, reveal a secret doorway to your like hidden library or something. Is that what people keep behind secret doors these days? I don't know, I'm a little out of touch with the secret doorway thing. I think it's libraries, where the library leads, usually the secret door is in the library and is gonna lead you to probably the like Frankenstein lab or something. It's always gonna be some kind of like evil laboratory. Or staircase that takes you further down into the depths of probably a secret laboratory. Is that like how you know you've made it in life? When you know, want for nothing, you have a secret entrance in your house that you activate by pulling a book off a bookshelf. I think that's, you know, that's when you've really, really come into your own as a self-sufficient adult. Really high bar to set, but I've seen some videos online. Another speed ray. If I just stay here, what do you think will happen? I'm gonna take another sip. Well, I take no damage, and he just resets, so. Oh, and then he activates again. Goodbye, buddy. Don't want to be here today. Okay. Oh, the block reset. You know what's funny, too, is I feel like I do that every single time I come in here. Rude. I feel like every single time I am in this dungeon, that happens. I move the block and I'm like, oh, I should go in this door over here, and then it resets. Which it doesn't actually even, I don't think it even matters. Fairy. Excuse me. And the fairy no-clip to the wall as well. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, the block is not necessary if it doesn't stay put. Okay, remember how I said that no bombs drop in this dungeon? I have been proven a liar because a bomb just dropped. Unless for some reason that's something they changed in this like emulated version, but I have a very, very funny feeling that they did not. That seems like an awful lot of effort for Nintendo to go through. Oh, bats. Oh, Link is a trooper. Look at him go. You go, Linky. Literally on fire, still pushing the block. Not a care in the world. Very nice, very nice. All right. Not only are we going to bomb some Dodongos, we are going to bomb the Dodongo. The king himself. King Dodongodorf. Well, that fall is fine. He's big, he's mad, and he is back. This summer, catch the thriller, King Dodongo 2. Fire Boogaloo. You hungry, bub? I got a little snack for you. It's bombs. Bombs are what's for dinner. Oh, I only get one strike? Okay. Thought that I could do something there. This music very often lives rent-free in my mind. Bombs for dinner. Is that from, like, the bombs for dinner thing? Is that, what is that from? That's from something. Or is it like an amalgamation of two different memes? I really only get one hit? Wild. It's from one of the Zelda CDI YouTube groups. Okay, that makes sense. So it's an amalgamation of the things, because it's the king going, "I wonder what's for dinner," and then bombs are what's for dinner. Link, you must eat dinner. I wonder. Dublin, you must bark more. Dublin, the puppy barking dog. Oh, he barking. He barking faux real. And this guy is toast. Faux real. A little crispy. We might have forgotten to set a timer when we were cooking our Dodongo. You know, do what we can. I love the little sprites, the little smoke steam sprites. They look like little ghosties. It's like I'm doing a slowed down speedrun. Yes, my famous slow speedruns. I know what to do, I just don't do it great. Also known as a playthrough. I mean, Yeah, but slow speedrun sounds so much cooler and technical. Playthrough just sounds like normal. It's me, Darunia, well done. Just breaks Link's back. Smirk, smirk. Thanks to you, we can once again eat the delicious rocks from the Dodongo's cavern until our stomachs burst. Maybe don't eat that much. It's not healthy. What a wild adventure. It will make an incredible story. I can't believe that the Dodongos suddenly appeared in such great numbers. And that big rock blocking the cave. All this trouble must have been caused by that Gerudo thief Ganondorf. It'd be like if I said Gerudo thief, I'd have to say Janendorf, and that we know that's wrong. Sky has been in the Freud's jacked with a huge belly. He's good. No, that's from eating rock. If you just ate actual rock and stone, just shove in face, that's what you could look like. You could be as chiseled as him. Don't actually eat rocks. He said, give me the spiritual stone. Only then will I open the cave for you. And I said, nah, get wrecked, bruh. You, on the other hand, risked your life for us. Kid, I like you. Oh, we've been downgraded to kid again. How's about you and I become sworn brothers? Is this a blood pact? No, there's no big ceremony involved. Oh, okay, cool. Just take this as a token of our friendship. This gem could be yours. The low price of $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Darunia's gem. Now take the Goron ruby, put it in the slap chop. Don't, actually, that's probably bad. His pecs have pecs? Pecs on pecs on pecs. You obtained the Goron's ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. That face. Brother, you'll keep brushing up on your skills as you travel, won't you? You should go see the Great Fairy on top of Death Mountain. She will power you up. Oh, Great Fairy time? Well, looks like it's time for me to go. No, but actually for real though, I'm probably gonna wrap it. It'll give me plenty of time to come up with what voice I'm gonna use for the Great Fairy. It's gonna be awful. I mean, great. Much like the fairy. Hey everybody, let's see off our brother. Okay, time to traumatize the poor kid. You did great! How about a big Goron hug, brother? It's okay, Link is a kid. He, like, his broken bones heal very quickly from getting just smacked down by Darunia and having a Goron dropped on his head. He'll be fine. Okay. I do want to get... I think I just need 1 more Skulltula. Maybe I will go up the mountain. Normal looking Goron, not on steroids. Well, they, I don't really have anything to say for them. They gotta do what they gotta do. I think it's the rocks, truthfully. I think it's the rocks that gives the chiseled look. And as the big boss of the Gorons, I'm sure he, you know, eats the most delicious rocks. Rock lobster, rock and roll. Oh, I already had 10. There's a 3rd one in there somewhere. There's a 3rd rock food bun. Broccoli Rob. He's got chiseled slabs. That's now like the 3rd message of you just really enamored with Darunia. Do you want me to get you his number? Because I'm sure Linky's got the hookup. You might have to play a song on the Ocarina. You'll have to learn Darunia's song though, so to be able to communicate with him through the Ocarina Sending Stone. Okay, that was how that works. Nope. Oh, red rupee, red rupee. And there's cows in the grotto. Cows in the grotto? Thought you want to know. 1-800-ROCKS-ROCK. That, yeah, that's the commercial that shows up, or that's the phone number that shows up on his infomercial. Hi, I'm Darunian. Are you ready to get jacked? Jack with rocks. Rocks will get rocked. Rock your socks off. Something like that. Rocks Rock is beautiful. So fitting. It's good content. You're just at that level of loopy tires. I mean, there really is that fine line, isn't there, right? Just tired enough that your brain stops braining so you can say the nonsense out loud, but still lucid enough that your nonsense actually makes sense. Like to, you know, if you were to record the nonsense and then review it later, you would be like, yeah, well, that tracks. And it's not like the kind of thing where you review the nonsense and you're like, what? What was I just saying? What was I saying yesterday? Haven't a clue. But you also are under no obligation to stay up if you want to go to bed. But I actually am, I'm gonna stop here, so. If you felt obligated, please no longer feel obligated. This is the best part though about doing any sort of emulating. 100%, this is legit official. See, look, official real controller. The suspend points. Like, if I were to just save normally, it would put me back at the start of the like map area. So being able to just pick up exactly where I left off is very nice. So I appreciate that greatly. You say things that make more nonsense than usual when you're tired, for sure. I mean, same, yeah. Sometimes the nonsense is the most sensical, though. You're like too lazy to get off the couch and go upstairs to bed. Well, I can relate to that. I can definitely understand where you're coming from with that. But I think we're all done here. We did a lot of Zelda, and like you said, it's like a speed run, but like not slowed down speed run. Slow speed, very, very speedy, very slow. And this has been super fun. I'm glad that I decided to play this game because it's just, it's a comfort food of mine for sure. And it's been, like I said, a really long time since I've played just a regular old playthrough of Ocarina of Time. So thank you everybody for hanging out.